You ready?
Yeah.
Where's the camera?
Right there.
You're looking at it? All right, we're here to start the next podcast. It's only Matt 99. We got cameras tonight so you can see what we look like. I figured this would be a great song to start the one with it. Look at Matt. He's just headbanging. Okay, stop that. That's just too much.
Man, that's a classic.
It is a classic, but it ain't going to be our classic.
I mean, it should be. It's when we were growing up.
Yeah. But, you know, that's how it is.
Yeah. So
well, Matt, how was your week? I want to bring up something about Matt. We're lucky to have him here today because Matt got into a wreck this week. And he's okay. He came out a little unscathed. Why don't you explain, Matt?
I just got done eating I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It's kind of a little hole-in-the-wall Chinese place called Panda Express. You know what? It's a real hit or miss. Sometimes you go in there and you're like, man, this is good. And then other times you go in there and it's, wow, this is some fried-ass shit, and it sucks.
Maybe I just keep going in there and fried-ass shit.
No, this was the day that it was fried-ass shit. So
you already started off bad.
I was not even happy. Like, I was unhappy. I just spent $10 on this fucking meal. And
$10, huh?
What's funny is that, so there's two exits out of the Panda Express over by the hospital.
Yeah.
One is
diarrhea and the other one's vomiting?
Basically. So I have a choice to either take a left out of the parking lot, which is highly congested because on the across the street is a more popular restaurant, Slim's Chicken. And so I was like, I don't really want to deal with this right now. I don't want to go left, even though that's the faster route. But you could also be sitting there. It's a gamble.
Yeah.
So I was like, nope, I'm going to go out. I'm going to take a right. Go down, I think it's Promenade Boulevard a little bit, and then take a right on Rife Medical, which is the hospital's own street. So I do that. As soon as I take a right onto this street, I'm going straight, and there's a turn lane for this construction. The hospital's having a lot of construction right now, building a new wing of the hospital. And so they built their little parking lot right behind the hospital. This guy doesn't even see me. As soon, like, I am 50 feet from him maybe, and he turns left. We do a head-on, and I hit my head on the steering wheel, hit my knee on the dash, I think, totals my car.
You weren't wearing your seatbelt.
No. I was.
Oh, you were wearing your safety belt.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. I was just saying you hit your head.
Yeah. The airbag didn't deploy.
Oh. Okay.
So, the airbag didn't deploy at all. It's an old car, 15-year-old car. And so, airbag didn't deploy.
The old car, 15-year-old car. That's weird to think of. What year is it?
2003? Whoa. Oh.
Sorry, guys. I didn't know that I had my phone on.
Yeah.
So
it's a 15-year-old car. I mean, it's literally worth probably what's a good candy bar?
$100,000.
I'm not gonna say that because $300,000. No, I mean it's literally.
Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
3 Snickers.
It doesn't matter anything. It's just you're all right.
Yes,
that's the main thing. You're all right.
Yeah,
he's here.
Yeah, he's all right too.
He's
I mean,
here.
he made a mistake. He was focusing on a car.
How many kids does he have?
I don't know.
We're just going to try to count his mistakes.
Whatever. But, yeah, that was my big event for the week.
Well, you got that. You got that out of your system.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. One thing that we were talking about before this podcast started was we were talking about movies. Matt and I were supposed to go see, what was it? Overlord. We both forgot that we were supposed to go see it, I guess.
Yeah.
I was working. He was working. He got a concussion. I got a concussion from working.
Yeah, concussions really fuck you up.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I had a pretty bad one after a little incident I had, too.
Yeah. I haven't had one since in a few years, and I forgot how bad.
Well, we were talking about movies to go see, and we were talking about M. Light Shabubba came up. We were talking about how the new Glass movie, you say it looks good.
Oh, yeah. Looks good.
But you say Unbreakable you didn't like.
I didn't like it.
How do you think Glass looks good if you don't like Unbreakable?
I think the new injection of James McAvoy.
Have you watched Split?
Yes.
I didn't know this.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
I think that's one of the best movies of 2017.
Okay, so then you know that.
I think James, how do you do that?
Well, but okay, so we have Split. We have
the monster.
We have Mr. Glass. We have
mastermind.
the monster, and then we have the Unbreakable dude, Bruce Willis.
Yeah,
and you're saying this movie's gonna be good, but how did Unbreakable suck?
I like.
Did you not like how he could touch people and see their worst things or something? Or
No, he could do that.
yes.
I mean, I haven't seen it since it came out.
That's when he hit that
So
guy
maybe,
in the
like,
arm, and
to
he
be-
found out that he had like tied up a fucking family at his place. Killed the father, tied up the family. He's like spitting beer on him.
So he sent.
And he
Bruce
came
Willis.
in that thing, and but they found out water was his weakness.
No, wait. Bruce Willis could touch people and find out.
Yes.
Glass is just
He was
a
just
fragile
breakable,
dude
but he was
who's super
extremely smart. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it's been a long time. I haven't seen it since it came out. And when it came out.
You've only seen it once?
Yeah. So, I mean, like, that's what, 10 years? There's a lot of time.
10 years? Oh, let's see. Hang on. What time? When did that movie come out? That's Unbreakable? That had to have been, well, more than 10 years ago.
You got a bright screen on you there, buddy.
2000.
Ooh, 18 years.
Yeah.
2000? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well...
So you've had
I
18 years to figure this out.
To be fair, I wasn't a film critic at 2000.
Well, you're not one now either. Oh, and just so everybody knows, when it says Matt and Ian right there, it obviously is just Matt.
Yeah, I know Ian tonight.
Ian had to take care of some personal stuff. He'll be back next week. I guarantee it.
Garon?
Well, I can't guarantee it, actually.
Yeah, I mean, you can.
No, I can't.
Why? Oh, yeah. Anywho, Unbreakable, I don't know. I just didn't like it as well. I think that came after M. Night Shyamalan. Yeah, I think that came after his prime, and it just wasn't. At the time, I thought this. I needed probably...
He'd only had one other movie before that.
No, he didn't. He killed it with Sixth Sense. I think that came after Signs, didn't it?
Oh.
When did Signs come out?
Now we actually have some...
Yeah, because Signs, I like.
Okay, 2000.
Yeah. If that came out before Signs and Pine, I'm wrong.
Signs came out in 2002.
Motherfucker.
And,
Signs. When did that shitty-ass movie with Mark Wahlberg come out?
I mean, do you really want to know?
I don't even remember the name. It was like...
Sixth Sense came out in...
96?
99. Just a year before Unbreakable.
Jesus.
And what was it called? The Happening.
That's what that was?
The Happening,
Where
yeah.
grass killed
yeah. No, we're just here to use the bathroom. 2008.
All right.
The worst, in my opinion, is The Village. That came out in 2004. I never watched Lady in the Water.
No.
That came out in 2006.
I never saw that.
Did you ever watch The Visit?
No.
That came out in 2015.
I don't even know what that is.
It's actually kind of a horror movie.
Did you do that?
Yeah. A lot of people were like, "Oh my god, you did it!" It wasn't.
Honestly, the last thing so after watching The Happening,
Kid Rock break. Okay.
All right. So after The Happening, I thought, all right, this guy's done. This is what a piece of shit movie.
No, you were actually right until The Visit. No. Split came out in 2016.
I know.
The Visit came out in 2015.
17.
No, 16.
No shit, really? So
Yes.
so it was on HBO before I even saw it.
Yeah, so that came out, and
I think we have learned from this conversation is that I can not pinpoint when movies come out.
yeah, because
I'm not good at that. So 2016, and then 2015, The Visit. Who visited?
Well, no, it's these kids that went to go visit their grandparents.
Oh, and
Like a found footage movie kind of. I actually kind of liked it,
so
but
it's like a Blair Witch kind of thing.
Yeah, but there was a lot of suspense.
Yeah, I'm really done with the old found footage.
Nope, I'm not. I love it. I wish they'd make more of it. Actually, I'm not even joking.
Are you really?
I fucking love it.
Why?
I eat it up. I actually Google like best found footage things on Netflix, and I watched them all. Have you ever seen Grave Encounters? I think that's what it's called. You've got to watch it. I love horror movies though, because found footage does not work for anything but horror movies.
No, I mean no. It's like an Indiana Jones found footage movie. Can you imagine that? I mean,
with or without Shia LaBeouf?
Oh, obviously without.
With or without George Lucas?
Without. I don't like George Lucas.
I would watch it. I would watch a found footage with him.
Really? All right, what about a found footage Star Wars with George Lucas?
I wouldn't watch anything with George Lucas.
No, he sucks. He's awful.
He's done.
All right, so speaking of found Netflix horror movies. No. Have you seen the movie It Follows?
Yeah.
I had no idea this movie made it to theaters. And then somebody Friday was like, hey, you should watch this movie.
Did you watch it?
I did.
What'd you think?
I got caught up in it, and I liked it.
Oh, the movie's amazing.
Like
It's called. You know, have you watched Hereditary?
I haven't.
Have you watched Witch?
No, but that's on Netflix too, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think I've seen
Vivi, you know, Vivi Witch. Vivi Itch, as it looks like.
Yeah.
Well, it's called the slow burn horror. The slow burn horror is like the new thing, and it's so awesome. I love the slow burn horror.
Okay.
It's my new found footage movie because the found footage movie is going out.
Yeah.
So you got the slow burn one. So the slow burn one, like you gotta watch Hereditary, man. I remember I went to go see it in theaters. It's like
Yeah, I remember.
and like
Because it got like one. I mean, it was. People were saying it was really good, like one of the best horror movies.
There was a part in it where I said "oh shit" out loud, but I don't even know when I said it. You know the guy with the popcorn like this in the theater? I went like that with shit.
You were that guy.
Yeah, with oh shit. It didn't jump scare me.
Okay.
It just made me go, oh shit.
Yeah. Wow. Huh. So I'll have to watch it then. All I've seen it on is right now. I think it's on the rental apps like Voodoo.
Yeah. You gotta rent it.
And so, but I watched It Follows, and I like it. The premise sounds really stupid. Like it's not even a ghost. It's something that passes on through sexual contact.
Yeah.
And so it's like an STD.
Well, the only thing I do, I just go to bottoms up and.
That's exactly what the person who I was with.
Yeah, give it a hooker and.
Yeah, give it to a hooker because they're going to pass it on to multiple people. Because you're thinking right now, oh, you pass it on and like they're on the line if they don't. But it's not true. It goes down family lines apparently.
Yeah.
Like,
but eventually it could catch back up to you.
Eventually, I mean, like if it does, and then you just go and
then I guess.
Yeah, it does. It does follow, and it was good. It was I kept wanting to know what happened next, which doesn't really happen with a lot of movies these days. Like it
didn't hurt it with the first 5 minutes having a girl
naked. I know there was a lot of nudity. I didn't really want to mention that. As being like seriously, whatever. It's not a ghost. It's a I don't know. It's something like you can throw a sheet over it, and it's got like a space, a physical space, but it's invisible unless you've had sex with the person who's had it. Literally an STD monster. And it likes being naked a lot.
Being naked's fun.
I mean, it is.
I wish I could put.
Good.
I don't know if you can put Google Chrome on night mode. That way, when it's bright, whenever I go.
Yeah, it is bright.
Like, look at that. That's not too bright.
No, not at all.
I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna Google if
Google
you
night mode. Doing it right now.
Google.
You should do a music break.
Chrome. Dark mode is actually what it's called. That dude will fucking sue me if I keep playing that.
Oh yeah, probably. I mean, it's not like he doesn't have enough money,
But
he would probably sue you.
He'll make sure I can't have any of it.
I know. I mean, he did come up with those genius lyrics, right?
Yeah, you have to install shit. Anyways, so we're gonna go through some. We're gonna go through some new. I think that's what I got next. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna go through. New, oh no. Matt,
What you got? Oh, is it my time?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna get a beer too.
Yeah, 3 minutes.
Yeah, I gotta get a beer. Hang on a second. Let me set a timer.
Okay.
Are you ready for it?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I might not fill all 3 minutes. It's kind of hard, but I'm coming up with this off the cuff. But let's go.
Okay, so last week we talked about how Matt gets 3 minutes of his political jargon. Well, I want to make this a political podcast because that's really annoying.
Yeah, it is.
But we're going to give him 3 minutes. I'm going to get a beer. Or two. We're just going to see what happens. But I'm going to scoot back for a second. You guys can focus on him. Because I took my webcam off. So go ahead and look at Matt. He's going to do the political thing. And 3, you ready?
Yeah, I think so.
3, 2, 1, ready, go.
All right. First off, I want to apologize for being political because we are so saturated with this topic that it's almost suffocating. However, every time I turn on Twitter, I am so sick and fucking tired of seeing something that this president has done. This president is so unconventional, so irritating. And what annoys me with that is that people are like, man, I really like his character. I really like what he's doing. And I'm thinking to myself, no, fuck you. That's stupid. A guy that walks down the stairs without shielding his wife with an umbrella, or a guy that pushes himself forward in a crowd full of other country leaders. I mean, like, no, that's not how we act. That's not how you do things as a person. So the people who really like that behavior are literal fuckheads. Fuckheads. Too much?
No, keep going.
Oh. So, yeah, recently we had an election and we thought it was going to be a massive blue wave. And it didn't really turn out to be that, which was kind of disappointing. We had our big stars, Beto O'Rourke, Stacey Abrams, and Andrew Gillum of Florida lose. Andrew Gillum, I think, is still, the last time I checked, recounting, being held up by Rick Scott, thinking that it is fraud and bullshit like that. And we've seen pictures out there of literal boxes full of votes. So it's unfortunate that those big stars lost. However, I don't think we should be disappointed because we won the House. We had a lot of governorships being won, a lot of issues that aren't necessarily conservative Republican being won. Like here in Arkansas, we upped our minimum wage to $11, which are what?
2 years.
Yeah, in 2 years. Yeah, it's a gradual up to 2020.
And we're the highest minimum wage in surrounding states now.
Right, which is really surprising, seeing that Arkansas is a deep Republican. No matter how I voted, no matter what Democrat I voted for.
That won by a landslide.
Yeah. Even the governor, who won by a landslide, was against this issue, and yet it won. So the issues I think I'm going over 3 minutes, so I got to cut it I got to cut it off. Anyway, thank you for listening to that. Sorry if it was not really your flavor. I enjoyed talking about it. Do it again. We done.
So that was it. That was your thing. We got political a little bit. I learned some stuff. I mean, I don't learned too much, but I learned some stuff.
Yeah, I think you keep up with it, don't you?
I do, but I just don't talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, it is. Like right now, it's a hard issue to talk about. Even at work, I work with several Trump supporters, and while I do like them, it's
hey, it's like I'll put it like this: I hate races. I hate people that are sexist.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? They hate me. And when they want to hate fuck, I'm there for them. Because I'll hate fuck them all day long.
Even dudes?
I mean, you want to hate fuck? So anyways, we're going to go to news topics. We're going to news topics, everybody. Mm-hmm. We're going to let Kid Rock bring us into this. So I went to the Google Trends and everything like that. I got some trends going, some weird newses, and we're going to talk about some of this fucking bullshit. Arrest!
Oh, okay. We done.
So the first thing I want to talk about, and it was the first thing on the Google Trends, was the Titans.
Ooh, really?
Yes.
No way.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, that is big news. They beat
my Tennessee Titans.
Yep.
Destroyed the New England Patriots. And I mean, dismantled them.
And it wasn't a fluke either. Like, you looked at those highlights and you saw Marcus Mariota he was doing a clinic out there.
Yeah. He went out there going like, my hand feels good, everything. Yep. People that question if he's our quarterback of the future of being Titans, I'm sorry.
This was your evidence.
That right there is going to be our first $100 million quarterback. And you know what's funny is he probably won't even take that because the motherfucker, this guy doesn't have a Twitter or Facebook or anything. He never has.
That's good.
He's like one of the most humble guys. He's not even looking he just is a normal guy. Now, he will take $100 million. I mean, who wouldn't?
Right.
But
Brady, I think he cut his contract lower so they could.
Well, after they paid him a lot, he cut it down lower.
Yeah, and been in for 12 years.
Do you remember who he took over from?
Drew Bledsoe.
Yeah. People used to say,
he got injured.
People used to yell saying they wanted Drew Bledsoe back in, and they put Tom Brady in, and now Patriots fans are just
people are stupid.
Well, it's because Patriots. I don't know if the Patriots were cheating back then.
No, they didn't have. Oh, they did have Belichick. Belichick had to have been in his
Can you tell me another? No, can you tell me another team he had coached for though?
Head coach?
Yeah,
Browns.
Yeah, isn't that fucking weird?
It is. And it
takes one to know one.
It really is weird how. I mean,
like when the Browns were undefeated that one year.
No. Yeah, no. He sucked before he went to the Patriots, and then
he surrounded himself with cheaters.
I don't think he was even doing that well with Bledsoe at the time.
No, they got into the playoffs.
Yeah. Right.
I don't want to go through the story because everybody's seen it on ESPN, but they went to the playoffs, and people were like, I split Bledsoe. Where did he go? Bledsoe went to the Bills, I think. I remember.
I thought he was done.
After the Patriots, he went somewhere else.
Oh. Well, that's too bad.
Anyways, the Titans beat them. Fuck the. We gotta talk about Patriots. Yeah. Titans did amazing.
Defense.
They got out coached. That's all I gotta say. And outplayed.
Yeah, definitely outplayed.
And the Titans defense. The Titans defense is something that I might just fucking regret saying this because it's going to be like they're probably going to get tore up next week. But I think they play the Colts. But
They do.
But their defense is something to worry about.
I might not start Andrew Luck next week. I might.
But another thing is, now I live in a state.
You do?
And we live in a state.
We do live in a state. That is a
and
good
the state had this Bobby Petrino got fired.
Oh, we're done with the Titans.
Yeah.
Well, I just wanted to mention one thing. I was telling you earlier that this is how Brady lost his Super Bowls.
Oh yeah,
it's exactly how the Titans.
You watched those plays,
and you haven't seen that this year until the Titans. And
well, they've lost. They lost to the Jaguars, but the Jaguars had all offseason to prepare to. Remember the Jaguars beat them? It was like the Jaguars are this,
right? And that was a fluke.
Now they're 3-6. Well, they had all offseason prepared to beat the Patriots' ass.
Yeah, and to be fair, the Patriots weren't playing as well as they are playing now. Then it took them 3 or 4 weeks to finally get the Patriot way. But if the Titans can keep this defense up, I don't see any reason why they shouldn't do well in the playoffs.
Well, that's why I'm a Titans fan, because I don't have hope that they might. I just know that they can.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they can. Yeah,
I'm just excited that Marcus Mariota is looking good. Now I can buy his jersey and not worry about it. He's had 3 solid games. Anyways, so we're going to keep going. We live in a state where Bobby Petrino was the head coach, and he's fired.
He's not coming back. He's not. I know you want him to, but this state is so conservative that they fired him because he was cheating, or he got in a wreck because with his mistress. And I'm not sure if it was more that he had a mistress or that he gave her a job.
But if they brought him here as offensive coordinator?
No, I don't think it's happening.
Okay.
He's done here.
All right, well, we're done with that then. That was just some fun stuff.
Yeah.
So anyways, we're going to go into the weird news.
I will say this. I miss Bobby Petrino's offense for Arkansas. That was exciting. However, I think Chad Morris is doing it well. Okay.
Anyways, what are you saying?
I do miss Bobby Petrino and the things that he brought to this offense. However, I do think Chad Morris is on his way. Every day I get an alert saying some
4-star. Yeah, he's exactly. Got a recruiter, but hey. It's our year next year.
I mean, I don't think necessarily it's our year. I'm not going to go that far. I will say
I'm a Volunteers fan. Doesn't matter.
That's fine. He's bringing in people that are gonna get the job done. Now, if he doesn't succeed with these people and do better than 3 or 4 wins that he has now, 2 wins. If he only has 2 wins, if he doesn't do better with the people that he has, then yeah, it's time to let the guy go. Like I said earlier, you get 2 years recruiting, scouting, blah blah blah. Show progress.
Touching your players.
If you don't show progress,
can you touch your players?
Maybe not.
Because the Penn State, they ruined it for everyone.
I know they did. Yeah.
Fucking weird.
I know. Anyway, next topic.
Well, we're gonna go on to weird news. We're gonna have some fun with this.
Okay.
I'm gonna read you a headline. I'm gonna finish through. Okay, a 69-year-old man in the Netherlands wants to prove it's legally possible. Fill your age? Okay, so he's 69 years old, okay, and he's attempting to legally lower his age to 49.
Because he feels 49.
I don't know.
I mean, that's stupid. I'm 34 and I feel 27. That doesn't change my age.
Well, this is Dutch. We live in a time when you can change your name, change your gender. why can't we decide to change our own age? That's actually not a valid point.
Yeah. However,
no, I'm sorry. That's not a bad point.
Why? We have a calendar. We have like time. Like these are set rules. I know they're arbitrary.
Hey, you want to know when like Christians won? What's today's date?
Something after death or.
God damn it. Anyways, you don't understand that joke?
No.
Because
we based our calendar off of something.
Even other religions do. Anyways, but no, I think there's a point to this. Like, if you can change your gender and change your name, why can't you change your own age?
I mean, yes, sure. It is arbitrary. It's man-made. We have created time. We have created a calendar, like the Julian calendar. It was created. However, it is a system that we go by. Just like, I'm going to get in trouble for probably saying this for the 5 people that maybe watch this. Hopefully more. But this whole gender thing, no. Biologically, we are men. Biologically, there are women. It's science. You don't I identify as a woman, but you're still a man.
Can I say what he has to say though?
Hold on.
Okay.
To argue that we can change it, sure, fine. Argue all day long, you can change this. But no. We have a system in place. I am 34 years old, you're 34 years old.
Whoa. I'm 34 years young, you asshole.
Okay, fine. But these are the things that we go by.
All right, well, let me hear what he has to say, though. He says, when I'm 69, I am limited. If I'm 49, which is what he's trying to change his year to, then I can buy a new house, drive a different car. Now, remember, he's in a different country. I can take up more work. When I'm on Tinder, it says I'm 69. I don't get an answer. When I'm 49, with the face I have, I will have a luxurious position. So what he's trying to say is, he says, I feel much younger than my age. I am a young god, which I agree with. He is. I can have all the girls I want. Oh my god, this guy is fucking amazing. I haven't even read this. But not after I tell them I'm 69. I feel young, I am in great shape, and I want this to be legally recognized because I feel abused and discriminated against because of my age.
I mean, he is.
God damn it, this guy's amazing.
So, in what country?
Netherlands.
Yeah, so in the U.S., we have laws that prevent people from discriminating against people who are old. You can't be an ageist here. So, yeah. There you go. We have laws.
Well, fine. I think that guy's a hero.
I mean, I get what he's trying to do. I mean, that is bullshit. If you definitely look younger, which I'm sure he does, if he's made.
He didn't actually have a picture of him.
Oh.
You think he'd be like, "Look at me, bitches"?
Yeah, I would think that as well.
But he doesn't.
But
so,
all
right. So speaking of age, I'm gonna read this headline, and we're gonna have some fun with it. 11-year-old boy takes a car on a joyride after mom takes away his PlayStation.
Sorry, I can't make it. It's just my eczema again.
Ads. Eczema.
So, an 11-year-old boy in Cleveland is facing charges after taking the police on a high-speed chase Sunday night after his mother took away his PlayStation.
It's Cleveland.
Do you think he got it back?
It's Cleveland.
But do you think he got it back?
She gone. I mean, like, it's Cleveland.
Boy, whose name was not released by police, stole his mother's 2013 Dodge Durango around 10:45 p.m. on Sunday night after they got into an argument that led to her taking away his PlayStation.
Right. One.
You think it was over Fortnite?
Probably. One, they drive a Dodge Durango, which when they came out were like $40,000.
That was only a few years ago.
I know. So if it's a recent addition, then they're well off. I mean, $40,000 for a car is a lot. And so I'm going to say that this kid is a spoiled fuck.
Boy drove recklessly, reaching speeds of 70 until he
11.
crashed the SUV into a parked truck. Would you love being that guy in the parked truck?
He was 11?
Yeah.
So at 11, I didn't know how to drive a fucking car.
He was taken to the local hospital to retrieve for minor injuries.
Damn, that's it? After going 70?
Oh, my God. I'm about to read something.
He might be the...
It was the second time in 13 months the boy was taking a family car on an illegal joyride.
Lock this asshole up.
Is there actually a fucking... There's a gallery to it. I mean, you guys want to see it.
Second time you're going to steal my car twice?
He's in juvenile detention.
Yeah,
faces possible felony charges. Good for them. He needs to be a felon.
Yeah.
The first time you'd be like, fuck you, mom and dad, you're just assholes.
Yep.
But the second time
you steal my car, I'm going to lock your
they
ass
should
up.
charge the fucking family for fucking felony. That's not being a fucking parent.
I mean, honestly, you can't put him in a cage. What are you going to do?
Put him in a cage.
I'm just saying, you can't put the kid in a cage. So if you could lock away your keys. That'd be a pain in the ass.
But if your kid took the... Why is it so readily available for your kid to take your car on a joyride?
Kids probably have a mental illness. Just blame it on that. I mean, not everyday normal teenagers. You take
I
PlayStation,
understand.
like,
I
fucking
understand.
sucks. Yeah.
I understand.
So if you have that situation, you should know that your kid is volatile, and you should lock away your keys. All right, next subject. I should be a fucking
what?
somebody who solves shit.
I'm gonna solve shit. So, man, I wish Ewan was here.
I know. We're doing well though, I think.
No, we're doing great. I actually was gonna talk to him about his rogue, but we'll see that next week.
Yeah. All right.
See, without Ian being here, there's some weird stuff that we were going to talk about, but I can't talk about it because he's not here, so I'm not going to be that kind of guy. So
move along.
Kate Upton.
Slightly attractive girl with massive boobs.
Okay, I didn't know who she was.
There you go.
I just saw her name and I go, who the fuck is Kate Upton?
Married to Verlander.
Oh, Justin Verlander? Mm-hmm. Who's Justin Verlander?
Pitcher for maybe the Tigers right now. I don't know.
Okay, so we're gonna talk to you, Matt. We're gonna talk to you about something crazy.
What?
Yeah, exactly. What?
What's crazy?
You.
Okay. Wait. Is this a segment I don't know about? Like I should have come up with 3 minutes of something about myself?
I thought we were going to have something.
Okay. Let's go.
Well, we talked about last week.
What did we talk about?
Yeah, remember?
Not really. We drink a lot during these things, so I don't necessarily remember specifics.
Saying we drink a lot during these things is really, really mean. We drink some.
We do drink a lot.
You playing Red Dead?
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I know what you want to talk about. Why I think Red Dead is a shiny turd.
No, we've already talked about that.
We talked about that last week?
Yes.
No. All right.
I thought I convinced you to start playing it.
You're right. So I watched some gameplay, and then I decided to give it another shot. And it's such a different game. It's not like Grand Theft Auto. It's not like any other game. You're
saying the same thing again.
It's not like the first one either. You have to take this game slow if you want to enjoy it.
This slow burn, like the new horror movies.
I absolutely agree. So I went back and played it and just took it slow.
And you're gonna watch me play tonight.
Yeah, I'm.
And you're gonna go, wow, this game's amazing.
No, I took it slow.
And I'm gonna punch you in the nuts.
No, don't do that.
I'm gonna punch him in the nuts.
I mean, that would suck.
It's gonna happen.
I mean,
anyways, what I want, it wasn't just Red Dead. Here's what I'm talking about. Like, let's talk about us. A lot of people don't know about us. We're actually on camera right now. We have two of us. There's you and I. We can finally put a face to everything.
Yeah.
Let's talk about us. Let's talk about how we met, how it was. See, Matt and I have been friends for how many years now? Like, best. Like, we're not friends. We're brothers. Like, we look out for each other a lot.
Mm-hmm. I think, I think we just, went right into it, too.
Yeah, but how many years? Like, it's been,
7th grade. That's when we met. That's when we bonded.
So, 7th grade would have been, 1996? 97?
I don't even know how old we're supposed to be in 7th grade anymore.
Oh,
all I say
12 or 13.
12 or 13? So 22 years.
Yeah, him and I, but there was one thing. There was one reason that him and I,
wrestling.
It was wrestling, yeah. There was a place called Blockbuster. And,
classic establishment that is a shame that it went under.
Yeah. And there was a game coming out called WCW versus NWO.
Thanks, buddy.
And it was WCW NWO Revenge. And it's coming out for Nintendo 64. And him and I started talking about it during we played football on the same football. Was it football or PE? I think it was football.
We played football together.
Yeah, we played football, but
not in the 7th grade. You, I think, played intramural football, and then we both played 8th grade.
Yeah, so I think it was just PE because we made each other in 7th grade.
I think the only reason that we talked to each other is because I got jumped by.
No, that was after. That was after because.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I remember who you're talking about. Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, because you wanted to get him.
Oh yeah, and you wouldn't let me.
What was that fucker's name?
Because you were wearing one of those fucking peace symbols on your fucking.
That's not why he jumped me. He jumped me because I made fun of his mom.
Yeah, he didn't have a mom. But anyways, we were talking about. It was WCW
versus the World.
No, Versus the World was the PlayStation 1. Revenge. Anyways, I don't want to even look it up. Yeah. Anyways, what happened was I went to Blockbuster and he said we always had agreement. Whoever went there went to Blockbuster and could reserve it. We reserve it for the other person. So I went there and they had it and he hadn't reserved it yet. So when I went there, I had it and I could get it and I reserved it for him. Now, till this day, I could have been like, I don't want to reserve it for him. I could have had it for myself. Mm-hmm. But I reserved a copy for him. There's 2 copies. And till this day, I've always wondered if I didn't pick up the second copy to go reserve it for you.
We wouldn't have had that.
And then I beat him every time I played him.
Yes, you did.
Remember that? Well,
yes. Whenever. Well, don't bring this up. This is embarrassing. I mean, it literally is, it hurts my game cred because of this.
Oh, he's a good gamer. I just beat him in that game. But it was because of wrestling. Him and I just started wrestling. And, see, Matt and I, we were in 2 different households. Not, literally, households, but our own
upbringing?
No. Our own, if we had our own households when it came to high school and stuff like that. Our own personal ones. We were in 2 different ones. I never really felt like I was too much of an outcast whenever I was in high school, all because I had a lot of friends. But when I was in high school, I was a big gothic kid. And Matt could have just shunned me. And, I mean, I painted my fingernails black and did all that shit. You know, I was very against the establishment. But Matt and I, we actually just kept staying friends. Like he was the only friend that I knew. It doesn't matter what happens, we have friends, and that's how Matt and I became friends. And we've stayed friends. You don't meet people in your life ever. It's so rare that you just stay friends for over 20 years. And him and I, till this day, have been the exact same friends we were when we talked about that fucking wrestling game way back in the day. And I'm serious. We have.
No, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. And I think it's something rare, and it is. It's funny to think what would have happened had you had not.
Yeah, I mean, I always think about that. I'm not always thinking about it, but I think about it every once in a while, like, man, I would have missed out on. It's like saying like life's little things, you know.
I mean, you probably would have been friends with hot stuff or something like that.
I'm still friends.
I mean, like best friends.
Yeah, well, I mean, like it's like one of those weird things. Like, it would have if Matt found out that I had a chance to reserve it for him, I didn't. He probably wouldn't be friends with me. He probably been hanging out with some other guy and been talking about.
Not necessarily. I mean, like if you would have had it, then that would have probably urged me to like come over and hang out even more than I did.
But we never hung out before that.
That's
ever.
True. That's true.
We were the only thing that bonded us was me reserving that. We had never hung out outside of work, school.
Crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. I mean, that's how things happen.
I'm not saying I was the person that started it all, because it was the talk that started it all. It just happened that who was the one that got there to reserve it. And that's how Matt and I became best friends.
All right, there we go. There's background.
So knowing that about Matt, you have to understand, I know so much about this guy that you have to know one other thing about him. Okay.
This could be bad. It could be good. I don't know.
Matt is wearing a Broncos jersey right now.
Oh, yeah. I think is that in the
Oh, yeah.
picture?
When I met him, he was a Dolphins fan.
Yeah, I know.
What was I?
It had to have been an Oilers fan.
As it was?
It was Houston.
It was Tennessee.
Not when we met.
No. When we met, though, I wasn't an NFL fan because I hated all
That's
the
what I
teams.
thought. Okay. So, yeah.
But you were a Dolphins
exactly,
fan.
And then I was a Dolphins fan.
You had to
because
cut out Dan Marino.
Loved Dan Marino.
In his room.
I was more like the LeBron fans now. Like, you pick a superstar and you follow them. I loved Dan Marino.
That Dan Marino standout was really sticky. Anyways,
not true.
Well,
anyway,
not true if you want to say anything true.
Loved Dan Marino. In 1997, he retired. And before that, I think around actually the same time, the Oilers moved to Tennessee, and that became your team.
That was my team because I was born in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Yeah, so I lived in
I'm
Tampa.
a Tennessee Titans fan, obviously. I'm from Tennessee. I'm a Tennessean.
Yeah. And so I lived in Tampa, and they were mad that I was a Dolphins fan. Dan Marino retired. They were
so you became a Buccaneers fan. I remember they used to give you
come over. Even though Tampa Bay sucked, I was just like, whatever.
So anyways, he becomes a Tampa Bay fan, and then what happens?
For fucking 20 years, I was a fan of Tampa Bay.
No, you weren't a Tampa Bay fan for 20 years.
From 1997 till 2005. Okay, sorry, 18 years. 2015.
No. I said after you became one.
Yeah, after I became one.
What happened?
They won a Super Bowl in 2002.
Okay. You got to hear this guy. You got to hear this out, though.
I'm fine defending my position because
No.
in 2002 they won the Super Bowl with John Gruden and one of the most fantastic defenses to ever be seen.
Oh no, I don't disagree. I'm not talking about the team. I'm talking about you.
Yeah. Okay. So within the next 5 years, they fire a Super Bowl winning coach because they're not doing good because they spread their team out. People want money. They pushed Derek Brooks out, who's one of the best linebackers ever.
I agree.
They traded. I don't know if they traded or just got rid of Warren Sapp, went to the Raiders. I mean, they just dismantled the team, and then they hired Greg Schiano. Greg Schiano sucks ass. Then they hired Raheem Morris, sucks ass. And then I told you, if they fucking draft Jameis Winston, an accused rapist, and they like their stories came out from sheriff's office that
I know.
Yeah.
Anyways,
hold on. The guy stood up in the union and said, "Fucker in the pussy." He stole crab legs. This guy's a fucking piece of shit.
Oh, he is. That's why he doesn't start anymore. But anyways,
as soon as they drafted him, I said, "I'm done." It took me 6 months to pick a team.
So anyways, he picked another team. This is where I want to go from. So right after he picked the Buccaneers, they did what?
In 1997, I picked them. In 2002, they won the Super Bowl. That's 5 years later.
Not 2002. So
they didn't win a Super Bowl, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna pick them." They sucked. I picked them. They then.
Okay. So you choose a team. What was the team you chose?
The Broncos.
Okay, we got the Broncos. Peyton Manning.
Yeah, and it took 2 years for them to win a Super Bowl.
Okay. So, if you guys want your fucking team to win a Super Bowl, like I want my Tennessee Titans to, and I've been trying to convince him to be a Titans fan, he's the goddamn magic 8-ball to make the motherfucking thing happen.
So I should pick. Oh yeah, because the Broncos are on the same path.
Oh, they're terrible now.
So I mean, that's what happens when you win a Super Bowl. You dismantle because everybody wants so much money.
Doesn't matter. Who's your next team?
Nobody.
Titans.
As long as the Broncos don't.
But you were talking really good about the Titans, right?
No, I can acknowledge skill and another team.
Are you saying Titans are your new team?
No.
God damn it. I'm going to convince them.
The Titans are not my team, and they won't be my team.
They might be.
No.
There'd be even more of us to cuddle on tonight.
We're not cuddling.
We could.
We won't.
But we could.
We won't.
Well, won't say won't.
Don't go there.
So anyways, if you want your team to win the Super Bowl, all I want you to do is just send me a message. Tell me that I want Matt to be the new fan of them. And Matt's going to show up to next podcast.
Dolphins never won a Super Bowl.
Matt's going to show up next podcast with your team's shirt on.
Yeah, I will. If you actually do that in the comments, I'll show up with your goddamn team.
Any team in NFL, not
any team.
Not any team.
Any team.
At all, just NFL though.
If somebody actually comments saying, "Hey, I'll get your shirt."
I'm gonna make
not you. If somebody comes up with the Titans, then I know it's gonna be you.
That doesn't fucking count. What if it wasn't me?
Then it doesn't matter. It's tainted.
No, it isn't tainting. Okay, if it's the Titans, at least put 1-1, and that's it at the end of it. And it'll mean it's not me. Right?
No.
God damn it.
If somebody actually says the Titans, then we're going to have to fucking video chat. And I'll make sure that...
What is it called? Skyping?
No.
What's that new thing that Facebook has?
Actually, I don't know. I've just seen commercials about that little TV thing.
Well, it's not going to be that good because no internet connection is that real.
Yeah. All right. Next subject. Do we have another subject?
No, we're getting
I feel like
close.
It's been time.
It's getting close.
Yeah.
We're near the end.
It's doing well. Sure.
So it is getting near the end. We might have to cut this one a little shorter. So we're on the end. You know, Matt can argue for all night long.
I could. I can. I will do.
No, we're not going to do that.
Misunderstood. I said it's all good and it's all in fun.
Get in the pit and try to love someone!
Get in the pit and try to love someone.
Aww.
So it's been a good podcast, I think. Ian, I hope is back next week. If he's not, I hope he is back soon. Or we can figure out when Ian is back. I have to start recording these like 4 o'clock in the fucking morning.
Why? Oh, yeah. When are you guys going to have time to do it?
Exactly.
All right. Next, are we doing another subject or?
Yeah, we're gonna do one more.
One more. Uno más.
Yeah, we got 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes to kill. Let's go to this. Let's go to when we go on Yahoo. We're gonna talk about one thing and one thing only. Who is Dwayne Hopkins?
Dwayne Hopkins or DeAndre?
Dwayne Hopkins.
I don't know.
Don't know either. Don't care.
Yeah, don't really care either.
Don't care about them. Okay, I cannot just keep doing this. It's really annoying. Like, if it's like we're the ones just, I'm looking at the screen and everything. So, we're going to end this podcast a little early. Only like 4 minutes early.
That's not bad.
Not bad at all. But hey, this is the first podcast, though, that we have our faces on here.
It is.
So, what do you want to say? You got anything? Everybody's still on your face. It's funny because no one sees your microphone.
Oh. Yeah. It looks like a alien sex toy.
You want to look at it? It's one of those. One of those. There you go. Here it is right there.
Yeah.
Matt, you got anything to say?
Not really. I mean, should I? Maybe.
I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
Fuck it or leave it?
Do you have anything you want to say to people that might listen to this?
Stop doing microtransactions.
Video games? I don't know.
Yeah.
If it's cosmetic, I don't care.
No, I don't like microtransactions at all.
I don't care if it's cosmetic, though.
Yeah, pay to win sucks.
Yeah, well, it's pay to win. Well, you play to win shit. You
No,
play
no.
on your cell phone, you do.
For it.
Yeah, but it's pay to win.
It is. It's a pay to win model, but I don't pay for it.
But if it's cosmetic, it's not too bad.
Sure. We'll give you that. That's it.
Fallout 76.
I can't.
You know, they have
settle on
microtransactions in it.
I'm sure they do.
It's all cosmetic, though. They guarantee it won't be pay to win. If I got it, would you play with me, though?
Yeah, but I just don't know about that game. Like I said, Fallout 4 didn't keep me.
I love that game.
I know you did. That didn't keep my interest. I hated building shit.
You didn't have to do that to beat the game, you know that, right?
I know that. I just don't like. I just not a huge fan of that game. And to make an MMO where
It's not an MMO.
I know it's not because they have a designated region with 16 players.
Yeah.
And it's scarce. If
It's a huge world. If you're
right,
playing
and so if you actually run into another player, it is kind of it's less common, and I just don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I could play it and I could love it and it could win me over, and that'll be the only thing I play.
Would you go half?
When's it coming out? On my birthday, right?
What, the 15th?
Yeah.
Well, I think technically it comes out on the 14th. Do you want that as a birthday gift?
Sure. Let's do it.
Sure.
Yeah. I think you kind of want it, and I kind of want it. So, let's do it.
Kind of like sex with each other.
No. I don't want that at all.
He kind of wants.
No! Don't do
I
that.
kind of want
Don't put that out there.
It just got out there.
Don't put that out there.
All right, so
Making it weird.
So this is the last of it. This is the last of the podcast. We're gonna go and buy some condoms and stuff because we kind of want it. But you know what?
And
Kid Rock will take us out, and I hope to see you guys for the next podcast. It's gonna be fucking amazing because Ian's gonna be back. Later, everyone.